In order for you to import XML into an InDesign document, you need to give it structure. And that structure is all based on tagging your objects. There are a number of ways to tag objects in InDesign, but one of the simplest is just to use the Tags panel, which you can find under the Window menu. I'll choose Tags, and we can see that this document has one tag in it already, like all new documents do, called root. And the root reflects the basic document itself. Now, I happen to know that the root element of my XML file is not really called root, it's called brochure. That's what it is in the XML file, so it needs to match that exactly here. So I can change root by double-clicking on it, brings open the Tag Options dialog box, and I'm simply going to type this brochure. There we go. Now it's called brochure. I could change its color too if I don't like light blue for some weird reason, but it really doesn't matter what color it is. Now we need some new tags. So I'm going to click on the New Tag button, and I'm going to call this one, let's say, Image. And I'm going to be tagging my images with that in just a moment. Now, if you already have an XML file that has all the tags in it, it would be much faster, instead of adding these one at a time, to simply go to the flyout menu in the Tags panel and choose Load Tags. I'll grab the XML file that has the tags that we're going to be importing and click Open, and all of those tags are added to the Tags panel. Now let's start tagging. I want to tag this first frame, this heading, with the heading tag. So the easiest way to do this is simply to click on it. I've selected the frame, I clicked on the tag, and that's it. It's tagged. Let's go get our images. I'll select those three frames here, and I'll click on the image tag. I'll select these three captions, these text frames over here, with the text tag. I'll select this story down here with the story tag. It's as simple as that. Now we're done. Unfortunately, it's not easy to see where the tags are. Of course, if I select something, the tag will get highlighted in the Tags panel, but that's kind of annoying. So if I want to see my tags, the easiest way to do that is to go to the View menu, scroll down to Structure, and then choose Show Tagged Frames. Now we can see each of the frames is colorized slightly and has this, like the orange means it's an image tag. This green means it's a heading tag, so it's color-coded for your convenience. The second way to see our structure is to go to the View menu, choose Structure, and then click Show Structure. Briefly, another way to do that, to open the structure pane over here on the left, is to click this double-headed arrow in the lower left corner of your document window. That closes it and opens the structure pane. The structure pane shows us the structure of all our XML tags. And if I click on this little triangular twirly thingy, it expands and I can see all of the structure here. There's our heading, here's those three images, here's some text, and in fact, if I double click on this, it'll highlight it on the page. So it highlighted that particular tagged frame. If I double click on the image, I can see that this one is the second image down here. Now, this is an interesting point. The structure on your page, the visual structure, what it looks like, the first image here, second image here, is not necessarily the structure in your XML or in your tags here. So if we want this one to be the second item, I would have to drag this down in the structure pane to become the second one. Now let me double click on this one and we can see, oh, that's the third one. So, okay, now we better move that down to the third. Do we have them right now? Nope, now that's the second one again. So we should have, yep, first, second, third. I'm just double-clicking on those, and it's highlighting it on the page. So I now know that this, the first item that comes in the XML, will be tagged to the first image. Now, when I import my XML, a lot of it is going to come in completely unformatted. So I need to tell InDesign how to map my tags to my paragraph styles and character styles in my document. It's really easy to do. You go to the Tags panel and choose Map Tags to Styles from the flyout menu. Now we're going to map the tags in the XML to the styles in our document. So, for example, French needs to be mapped to the French character style. The heading needs to be mapped to the title style. And you simply go through these one at a time, or if they do match, if the tags in the XML map exactly to the names of your styles, you could click on Map by Name. But in this case, I'll do it one at a time. Image doesn't get mapped to anything, of course. The para is going to get mapped to body text style, this first body text style. Story, that could also go to body text if we want to. And text is actually this stuff over here, these captions. So I'm going to change this one to captions. Those are all the tags in here, and these are all the styles over here. Now I click OK, and I'm done. Our template is now complete. And we could even go in here and delete the original text if we want to. Doesn't really matter. We could delete the text. We could use the direct selection tool to delete our pictures. It doesn't matter, because the important thing now is the tags, not the content inside these frames. In the next movie, we'll look at the details of importing our XML into our new template.